I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or two. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll run it with West. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. Here's West. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. A break from the ground game here. Flacco. Throw right side taken in by Wallace. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Flacco hooking up with Wallace for a Raven 1st down. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Setting up to throw, Flacco. Pushing his way through. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Jeremy Maclin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Second down following the run. Kaiser to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass,
Pass.
Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. See if they stay on the ground for second down. They'll run it again with Crowell. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. And that is incomplete.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is taken at about the 14. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh. And the Steelers, they're out to an early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Second down, Flacco now. Right side catch, Gilmore. And he's brought down after a good gain. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
This is Wentz. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. On the ground, it's West again. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And he fires one, but incomplete. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
Yeah, that's okay. They've just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Kaiser on first down. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Here's Kaiser. Incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Now the Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd down.
Could be a blitzer.
Let's go! What? 9! What? 9! Ohio!
From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Passing play, Flacco. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jeremy Maclin, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Flacco from the gun. He's got his man. That's Wallace. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. 2nd quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, and they've got it here with a 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Flacco to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. To pass, Flacco. On the screen, this is Woodhead. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Caught by the tight end Watson. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 more there and another first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
First down for on the yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4 and 9 there on the position.
Play and understand it is the ones running nowadays. Now, you get there on 1st down, but nice for him.
Well, will put the 3 yard. He can muster there, and they'll be very sure.
Well, they certainly throwing the ball. Throwing glass popped after, but in the run play because otherwise, very for him situation.
Contact him. This again. Right there.
Everyone's going. They have to get ahead and play off 6 down.
Trying with Webb. And nearly met up. And goal.
Last week, he kept 5, 2 touch. Be just add frustrated.
Another. We'll see.
Well, I would equity. You guys know it too.
But Jordan not only did he goes the losing. It's 3rd. Offense are on good. 3 for looking at a full here. Operating. His crown. Jared is sitting on the Raven lead. Is now nothing. Now out this one. Will not get to return this. It's 3 zone for a touch. And they're coming. Green Bay visit storylines there. Playoff rebound. Also the opening of Mercedes Stadium on Monday night. Host the Lions
on Sunday night and Monday night in the season.
Yeah, 2 under the lights. They'll start out here with the option left. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Kaiser now on 2nd down. But a catch made by Kenny Britt. And they're able to get this this one across the 35. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. And Britt was with the Rams last year, of course, hit the 1,000-yard mark for the first time in his career.
Maybe starting to figure things out a little bit now. Has to be a #1 receiver in Cleveland who allowed Terrell Pryor to move on to Washington.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Kaiser. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
David Njoku, nearly 17 yards a catch in college. Those are wide receiver numbers.
Yeah, went to Miami. Brad Kaya was his quarterback. They were a really good combo. Also, how about the wingspan of the young rookie? 35.25-inch arms.
Quarterbacks love that. That catch radius, huge. And what he does after the catch, really impressive.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Come on, let's go.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Come on, let's go.
A first down throw for Kaiser. That's Njoku over the middle. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Come on, let's go. What?
2nd down, Kaiser. To the right side and complete to Njoku. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Meanwhile, a 2nd quarter score from Carolina, and it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. To throw is Kaiser. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. 10 yards still left on 2nd down. Again, it's Kaiser. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
Boy, did he announce his presence with authority to start his rookie year. 104 yards, 2 touchdowns in the season opener, and then the year got derailed a little bit by injuries.
But I think the folks in Cleveland think that he has that #1 potential, don't they?
I would think that they are correct. Corey Coleman downfield, he can create big plays.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. And this seemingly endless drive continues.
Come on, let's go. What?
On 2nd down, Kaiser again. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. David Njoku was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To the air again, Kaiser. And he's wrapped up. Taken down, back at the 25. Chris Wormley in there to drop him, and that will go into the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. And Gonzalez puts this one through. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined there.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
An NFL update, 2nd quarter now in Jacksonville. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this is
do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
From the gun, Kaiser. And that is incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. 3rd. Down here. First throw for the backup Kessler. And he's got his tight end in Njoku. 30, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns get a score closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll run again here with West. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now Flacco. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Emmanuel Ogbah coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded just inside the 30. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Let's go.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
All right, now, look at this. Now, check. Patrick.
Play fake to Johnson. Now Kessler. He's going to look deep down the field. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Set. B-19. Watching that body.
Throwing is Kessler on 3rd down. And incomplete here on 3rd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Slot man moves right. On 1st down, Flacco. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, they've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
3rd and 10. Watching that body. 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 3rd and 10. Wat
handoff here to his running back. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Second down and 4. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Flacco. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Setting up to throw, Flacco. Throw right side, taken in by Wallace. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mike Wallace, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. Spins past it. And now running right through it. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
First down, Kessler. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try to run for it with Crowell. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Here we go now. Green.
Kessler now on 1st down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, there's it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach and incomplete. So 2nd and 10 here. They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak, make up some ground, and they did.
The Browns on 3rd down, 3 for so far. It'll be 3rd and 5. Up Osweiler. And this is complete.
I'm not sure on this 3rd down, but once you get it through, run for.
3rd quarter, but they've got 4th. Throw Fuller. They hit Moses out of bounds on the board. Ravens are the back. Begins to just in with the line.
Plenty of carry down than the one, but I don't think it to the game.
Here to and some going to be taking the field. Good yardage allowed.
And we own the yard game. That's going to go on the books. Now
and it was out of a near game. Out of down.
The ball lit back, but a keep away.
Philosophy at this that defense. The tailback. Getting off to the tackle.
That's really the back a little, because defensive sprinters, they're just for the quarterback to no game.
And line of scrimmage this on him once.
So both of these are rough getting a running game going. Nice play there defensively.
Behind the line, but numbers side in the ground game. In Baltimore, control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They run again with Woodhead. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. And it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Here we go now.
2nd and 10 now. Osweiler. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10.
No. Check. Patriot. Hurry up. Here we go. 3, 19.
Britt goes in motion left. So that'll back him up 5. A long way to go for the offense here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Osweiler. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Some things you just accept as fact in the NFL, and one that is true, the Baltimore Ravens are going to attack you on defense and create turnovers and takeaways. Their secondary had 18 interceptions in 2016.
And that was tied for the most in the league. A handoff as they run the counter play. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Terrence West, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now Osweiler on 2nd down. He finds Kenny Britt. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 6 there on 1st. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
2nd down now after the pass completion. Now Osweiler. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman. And it's 3rd down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there.
Now let's go.
On 3rd down, Johnson. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground.
Now let's go.
They'll throw on 1st down with Osweiler. He has Britt over the middle. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They start on the ground with West. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. A gain of 3, second down.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion. And that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Ravens on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? I feel like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
They are on to the 4th quarter in Jacksonville. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Browns coming out on the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
After the penalty, it's Corral. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
And this is a spot where you have your offense stay out there to get those few inches. It's too long for a field goal. It's not worth punting. So this is the right decision as far as I'm concerned. And they wind up picking up the first down.
They're on to the fourth quarter now, by the way, at Bank of America Stadium in Carolina. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their second on the young season. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for the Ravens, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.